Well, Holly, I wanted to make sure that this first Behind the Bard podcast, or as I like to call it, Bardcast, featured you because you've been on the board of directors of Waterworks Theater Company for as long as it has existed.
From the start.
Yeah, I know, 2001. Way back
it's amazing.
In time, wasn't it? Like I remember because it was before 9/11 that we actually put on our first show. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember you coming to me and saying, "So I have this idea. What do you think? You wanna work on it with me?" Wow, what it became from that.
The thing is that you said yes.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I would say yes again today.
Yeah. Well, that's great because we're going to celebrate 25 years in just a short time. We're going to have a wonderful event that you have agreed to curate.
Yay! I'm quite excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited about it. I think we've got a lot of really cool stuff.
What I like about it is that it's not a performance this time. It's not actor. We love actors, directors, but we're featuring artists that aren't always brought out into the limelight. We're featuring artists who create things
and
that
who
help
are
actors.
Just
right?
as important as the actors. The actors wouldn't be performing if we didn't get the information out there. And
right.
all of that stuff all of that background stuff gives them something to get the audience in there.
Yeah. So the event, it's just coming up. It's on June 6th.
June 6th.
And it's called Let's Make History, I think, right?
That is correct.
Well, let's talk about our friends here we have visiting with us. I'm worried my hands are going to get eaten up by these characters you have brought with us today. Who are all these people that we have here?
Well, back in, I think it was 2010 that we did the Tempest. Does that sound like the right year, I think? And you had met Nina, at the time, Nina Barlow.
Oh, she's one of our featured artists?
Yes, absolutely, yes. She's now Nina Barlow Glover. That show required some 50 different masks. And although Nina was happy to tackle it, she needed help. So I helped her. I spent a summer interning with her and learned how to make these fabulous masks. And this, right over here, this scary-looking goat fellow, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to touch him.
Oh, you can. You can pick it up and play with it. It's pretty sturdy.
He's not alive?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
His eyes were wired to light up.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. We'll fix that. He came in. He's from the Tempest, and he was one of the demons that accompanied the harpy when Ariel turns into a harpy and comes in to punish the three bad guys.
So this guy, you're saying an actor actually wore this guy on stage?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I think there were 4 others, equally creepy, like a lion or different animals, but all scary.
Wow. And it's beautiful that these are handcrafted, just for the show.
I give up on this guy here. We'll just put that down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just for the show.
And we have a local talented artist who puts together a specific design just for the one show, right?
At the request of the director at that time, that was Jeff Tamakis, who wanted all of those masks for that show. And Nina is so skilled. I should have brought a couple more of her interesting things. She only did that one show for us, I think. No, she did a decapitated head for a Macbeth that we did. But anyway, I'm so confused. She can do a wide range of materials, and her skills are amazing. She's a really good sculptor.
Well, you don't want to bring them all on this show because we want to display them at the fundraiser.
They will be, which, by the way, is going to be at the Royal Oak Historical Society Museum, which we didn't mention yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
On Webster, just off of Crooks. It's they've got a really lovely space, and they're allowing us to put up all of our art, our various types of art, for a couple weeks.
Oh, so this is sort of like an art opening.
It is. It's like a gallery. It's going to be great. So we have the big opening party. And then after the party, all of the display will stay up for, I think it's 2 weeks. My memory is so awful. I should have made some notes before we came over here.
Well, 25 summers of Shakespeare will do that to you.
True enough.
Now, who's this guy here? Who's this guy?
That's kind of interesting. I think he made an appearance for maybe 10 seconds in As You Like It. You remember? I think it's Orlando falls asleep under a tree and is stalked by a hungry lion.
Yeah.
Well, that's the hungry lion.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Instead of just having somebody talk about that happening,
You actually showed it.
there was a lion on our stage. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
This one, this right here.
Yeah.
That's King Hamlet.
Oh, yes. I remember it well.
Yeah.
From
I wonder who directed that.
Yeah, that was from 2014. I directed that show.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I have to let the audience know because in 25 years of producing the Shakespeare Royal Oak, I got to have my dream come true, and I got to direct Hamlet.
And it was a primo production. It was
nice.
so good.
Pulled
so
out all
good.
the stops. And we had Nina doing mask work. So tell me about King Hamlet. I don't quite remember.
Well, King Hamlet was the first ghost to appear, and each time someone died in the play.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Which was a lot. Each person that died got a similar sort of neutral mask and was escorted off the stage by one of the other ghosts, one of the people who had already deceased in the play.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Because,
now.
when you're working out in the park, there's no backstage, really. So how do you get those people out of there when they're no longer part of the action?
Exactly.
It was a really clever, Ed,
Oh,
it was a really clever device.
Well, it's funny how you forget the things you thought of.
It was your own idea, yeah. So we have all of these neutral masks, and this particular one was given to you as a gift at the end of the play.
That I recall very well
Yeah.
because I was very touched. And at the end of the show, I was getting ready, which I usually do on the final performance. I get out of my nice clothes and I get ready to start tear the show down. We get the power tools out and I get ready to get dirty and they're like, come on up on stage. I'm like, why? And they gave me that. I remember it really well.
Yeah, in a shadow box frame. It was really lovely.
Yeah. I think we have a picture of that. Maybe we can show it
if we
during
can
this.
find that, yeah. There are so many pictures. Speaking of which, David Reed, I think he's photographed our shows right from the beginning too.
David Reed, a local professional photographer right from Royal Oak,
Yeah, and he does brilliant work. His photos are so evocative and memory stirring. So they're wonderful, but there are hundreds of them for each show.
And he's one of our artists that we're going to be...
We will be displaying... I actually have compiled placards of David's photos from each of our 25 shows. So we have 25 different placards with a variety of photos on each one, so you can kind of get a feel for how it was staged each year.
Well, I happen to know that David will be there that night.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
With his camera.
More photos.
The thing is, what I love about David is... I don't know if this is sort of inside baseball, but what I love about David is he's been photographing Royal Oak for so long that he photographed me when I was in high school plays at Royal Oak Kimball High School. So
that was a day or two ago.
Yeah. So he's such a great local artist. He's one of the people that this event is supposed to, raise up a little bit and support because we love our actors, of course, but we want to show the talent that's behind the actors. And besides that, we want to explain what this guy is right here.
This pretty one, this little sparkly one. This is Ariel, but not from one of our main stage productions. When we can, we have done a daylight family show in addition to our I don't know, is main stage the right way to describe it?
Yes.
But
Oh,
this
wow.
particular one, I think we had 6 actors total, and they switched parts like mad. Everybody was playing, several characters, and needed something real distinctive to help identify who they were at that
Yeah.
time. So
That's
this was
beautiful.
Ariel. Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
Ariel's an awesome character.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The idea I had in mind was, although she's on land as part of the play, she seems to me to be a water creature as well. So I wanted things to look kind of water bubble kind of stuff, but still with leaves and flowers and things for the land part of it. Anyway, I really love this. This is one of my favorites. This is mine, not Nina's.
Right. So we have you and Nina and David, and is this yours?
This is mine. This is from one of our from one of our teen ensemble shows. Actually, it was a Tempest. There's
Wow.
wind,
Look at
and
that
this is the
detail
water,
work.
and fire, and an earth. In our first incarnation of the Tempest, Nina made some goddesses. And for this teens ensemble production, instead of goddesses, they were representing water, fire, wind, so the elements.
Maybe people who aren't familiar with our festival might want to know that if they come to Shakespeare Royal Oak in the summertime, they have at least 3 different shows they can watch. They have the main stage show that we're going to be doing this summer, which is Macbeth, and that'll be done in what do they call that?
Steampunk style.
Steampunk style.
I think it's going to be so cool.
Yeah. Talk about design. We've got some great designers this year for that.
I can't wait to see.
I mean, Monica Essens is doing the set this year, and she's
brilliant.
She did several of our past sets, and when we do Macbeth, we'll be doing 8 performances of that during the summer, but we'll also be doing 3 performances of a high school show, and the high school students do a full Shakespeare play.
Yep.
And then the what I call the kids act, the little kids, they do their own show where they put
Which is
on-
a showcase.
Yeah, like a recital, or
Yeah.
the kids get to do. I like to teach them how to do. I call it safe sword fighting. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to learn safe sword fighting? But they also learn improv, and they learn dance, and they learn soliloquies. They don't even know how to say soliloquies. But when they're done with us, they know how to say soliloquies. So it's all packed into 2 weeks. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
But so this is from the teens show, huh?
That's from a teen's version of The Tempest, yeah.
Wow. And so these are just a sampling of what we're going to see at the art exhibit, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have quite a pile of masks to show. We don't have a lot of costumes because we don't have storage space. We're out in the park. Whoops, hello there. So these represent our costuming for 25 years.
Yeah. There's also a couple of other local artists that I know that we're featuring, like, for example, our graphic artists.
Yeah.
I don't know if the audience knows this, but we discovered a local graphic artist duo, Ed and Angie Marsh, back in
Night Cry Graphics.
Yeah, back in 2002, we discovered them, and they really enhanced our look. And they've been with us ever since. And so
Right.
I'm going to give you an example of
Got one of their posters with us.
just one of their 25 posters that they did. And this is just an example of, can you see that, everybody? It's a two.
Get that
Yeah, it's
clear
pretty good.
off of there. There we go.
So what we're doing at the event is we're featuring, not only are featuring their graphic arts, but we're going to have some of these posters that are autographed by the casts from years and years ago, available to some lucky people who come.
Love it.
Yeah, so like this one is actually mine. You can't have it, okay? Because I directed this show. But you see how it's autographed by all the cast, and this is the kind of work that they do, and we want to feature them because they're,
Can we do a little sidebar here about Drew?
Sure.
The fact that he is going to be playing Macbeth this year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's coming back to our stage for a real good part.
Yeah, and it's an interesting evolution to go from Hamlet, which is a young usurper kind of character who doubts himself, and then go and evolves as an actor, as a performer. He grows a little bit. 10 years later, now he's playing Macbeth, who's sort of confused and gets involved with his wife, who encourages him to, the story, and take over the kingdom, and then
he lets her talk him into some bad things.
Yeah. Well, he looks so innocent here.
He does, doesn't he?
When we have the Macbeth poster come out, he'll look a lot different. I bet.
I should think.
You should keep an eye out for it. That'll be so cool. But here he looks, he's got his hands are crossed, his swords are crossed, he's crossed with himself, right? But when you see the Macbeth poster come out, it's going to be a lot different, I think. but yeah, that's right. And then there's another artist, another Royal Oak artist.
A very special one.
Yeah.
Very special.
And we can talk about her. We'll probably show some stuff in the video rather than show it here, but we have one banner we can show you. But my mom, Mary Nahat, who unfortunately passed away last September, she did a handcrafted banner for every show.
Every single show.
For 24
24
years.
COVID, thank you very much.
Right? And she brought her craft to the front of house. So when an audience came in, they would see her handcrafted banner, and it sort of became a tradition.
Yeah,
and we would put it on the stage and wait till everyone came in.
I think one's coming over here.
Oh, good. There we go. Thank you. This is just one of many, right?
Oh yeah. I have 24 of them ready to go, and I'm going to hang them all. They're all going up for this show that's coming.
So this is a light-spirited version of one that my mom would make, and you can see I don't know if you can see it.
Here, a little bit of jewel at the top.
As You Like It, Man.
Stand up. Here. So you can see the bottom, the fringy.
There we go. So the funny part about this show is the name of the show, As You Like It, right? That's the name of the show. But we did it in the era of the 1960s, like the hippie version.
Right.
So we added to As You Like It, Man, and that was way back in, when was that?
2005.
2005. And so this banner was handcrafted by a local artist who we're featuring at the event, my mother, Mary Nahat, and she made 24 of these by hand, carefully crafted, and they'll all be on display as well.
Every one of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're very inspiring. Every one of these artists is inspiring. And I think that's the idea, right? To support artists who inspire us. I'm going to set this down, though, because I'm getting emotional. Thank you, Brian. Not just my mother, but you and your creativity, Ed and Angie and their creativity and commitment to what we do. Nina, who taught us things, and even the students that we teach in our program who come back. In fact, I think I'm going to break protocol and tell you that the young man who's producing this podcast himself is a former student of our education program. And he's a fully grown adult who's now teaching us things about how to do podcasts and how to do audio. And it's a remarkable evolution.
I'm remembering him as Fleance in Macbeth the first time we did it. Just a youngster on stage.
So here's to you, Jared Clark. Yeah, here's to you, Jared Clark. But we won't mention him in the next episode. We'll just let him take his credit, put his name on the screen. But we're just so proud of him, and we're proud of all of our artists, our behind-the-scene artists. I think that's the key to our fundraising event is we want our behind-the-scenes artists to get their due. Right?
Absolutely right.
So on June 6th, what can we expect when we go there besides a glass of beer and a glass of wine?
An adult beverage, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit of hors d'oeuvre kind of stuff. But lots and lots of friends enjoying what we've been working hard on for 25 years. And hopefully 25 more.
Well, we're going to have to rally some of these young
Maybe
folks out of the program, but yeah, I'm just really excited about it. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it'll be a lovely evening.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for curating it.
Oh, my pleasure. It's a ton of fun for me. I mean, as a matter of fact, I spoke to Nina earlier today because, frankly, I couldn't remember what to call this thing. She calls it a demon. I was calling it, what did I say? Scary something. But so I chatted with Nina and I told her I was planning to put her scary goat and a couple of other of her masks in the show, and she was so pleased. She said it'll be wonderful to see those old friends again.
Old friends.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's to old friends.
Here's to old friends.
We'll see you all on June 6th at the Royal Oak Historical Society Museum on Webster. We'll put all the information up on the screen.
Yeah.
And that'll be great. So Behind the Bard. What a great little podcast we got going.
Congrats to you, Ed.
I put it in my calendar as Bardcast, but
I like that too.
I think Behind the Bard makes more sense, but it's easier because I don't have to spell as much.